Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon for folks on the East Coast. Thanks, everyone, for joining us in this first Acumatica webinar for 2023. It's a pleasure to have you guys here with us today. I believe most of you, if not all, already know me, but for those who don't, my name is Felipe Rodriguez. I'm the Customer Success Manager here at the Answer Company, and I oversee all of our Acumatica clients. We're very excited to see that we have many people joining us today, more than 20 already. That's really good. And again, thanks for joining for some Acumatica tips and tricks that will be presented by Orvika Carvalho. She's one of our Acumatica experts here at the Answer Company. We'll have also Q&A section. If you guys can see on the chat, there's a Q&A chat. You guys feel free to send us any questions. If there's time by the end, we'll be answering those questions. If not, we'll be reaching out to you after the webinar to have them answered, okay? So without any further ado, I'll hand it over to Orvika. I hope you all enjoy it and learn something useful today. Thank you very much. Over to you, Orvika.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Felipe. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us at our Acumatica tips and tricks session. Before we start, just wanted to let you all know that this session is being recorded. So if you want to come back to it, you are more than welcome to. We'll be sending out a link to everyone. Just going to give it another minute or so to see if anyone else is coming through before we start. All right, I think that's plenty enough time. Let's begin. So our first topic of the day that we're going to be touching is customizing workspaces in Acumatica. This is just essentially to help us, help you guys make your workspace, your Acumatica instance better fit for your business needs. So what is a workspace? A workspace is essentially the side icons that you see, like favorites, data views, time and expense, finance, banking, etc. These are workspaces. Those things are called workspaces, and we can edit those and make them customizable to your business needs. I'm going to be sharing my screen to show you how to do that. So let me just go ahead and start. Share. All right, so go into your Acumatica instance. We're going to sign in. This is what instance looks like. What we're going to do in order to customize your workspace, you're going to go to the bottom left where it says Open Configuration menu. We're going to click that. We're going to hit Edit menu. And this is going to change your screen into a black at the top, and it's just going to show you these three dots, a pencil, and you can start customizing your workspaces. So in order to add a workspace, all you got to do is hit Add Workspace. Pick the icon that you want. There's tons of icons here. So say I want to make a screen for home. For our operations, I'm going to call it Front Office. Just hit OK, and that brings you to your new workspace right here. And in this workspace, you can add any sorts of menu items. So say you want the non-stock items in it, you want employees, whatever, like your front office or whoever the user is, you can customize it to what you want it to look like. So all you do is you click, hit Add. It's going to take a second. It's going to take more than a second. Come on. Oh, there we go. And now you'll see that in your new workspace, you can see non-stock items, employees. If you want to change the category, all you got to do is hit that little pencil. And then say you want it to go under activities, or let's put it under activities. You can change the title to whatever you want it to be. Just hit OK. And then it automatically brings it over like that. So, and then the other thing that you can do in customizing your workspace is something called a tile. In here, you can do a quick, say you want to make a new order. I'm just going to pick a random thing, new order. You click the form that you want it to be. So just before we do that, just know what the screen ID. So the way you can get your screen ID, I'm jumping ahead of myself, is say we want you want to create a new receipt. It's going to take some time. So on your URL bar, you'll see that there's a screen ID right here. So this one's IN3010PL. So let's just go back, hit edit menu, go back to our front office, add the tile. We want a new receipt. And here you can put in IN3010PL. Add any parameters that you want, just hit OK, and now you'll see that you've got a new tile for this. So it's simple as that, creating a new workspace. The other thing that you can do while you're in this is a quick menu. So once you select this, you click the checkbox, it's going to be added to your quick menu. So when you go in, if there's a bunch of lists, like a bunch of items in this list, you know how it says, oh, I need to pick something longer, how it says show all or show less. So all these items are your quick menu items. If you want to add more to that, all you got to do is hit edit, click the checkbox, and it'll come into your quick menu. And then the rest of the items, if you want to see them, just hit show all and they'll all pop up. And where did my front office go? There it is. I'm just going to pin it so I can see it. So yeah, this is how you create a new workspace. You can make them for any users, any roles in your company. And the other thing, once we create a new workspace, is you go into user and you can customize the workspace to see. So like the front office ones, you only want to see like your receptionist to see them. You can make a user role and assign that front office workspace to that user. So not everyone can access it in the company. Only the receptionist can access it. If you have anything with finance, only the AP clerk can access it, vice versa kind of thing. And that is a workspace. Where is my slide? Oh. There we go. Now we'll be moving on to automation and dashboards. This is a little bit more hefty. This is on how we can update a dashboard using generic inquiries, customizing dashboard using various widgets, and then just automated email reports to make processes of daily activities easier. So once again, I'm going to share my screen. All right. As you can see, we have a dashboard right here once we log in. My company, Sweet Life, we've got sales orders this year's, our top RMA items, and then an embedded embedded link for our Answer Company website, and then the Google Maps. I'm going to be showing you how to do all of this. So in order to create a dashboard, all you need to do is go into dashboards, type in the name that you want to do. I've already gone ahead and created one. So sales performance, type in the name, put the owner role. So you want your admins to see it, you want your AP admin to, sorry, administrator to see it, AP admin to see it, AP clerks, etc. You can do that. You can say that the users can personalize them, and you can expose them to the mobile application. When the person logs into Acumatica, they'll be able to see the dashboard on their mobile. And then you can do any parameters that you want to the dashboard itself. So now let's go into our dashboard. Now in here, in order to start designing the dashboard, you're going to hit design. This brings up various squares. And all you're going to do is hit add new widget, pick the different types of widgets that there are. So there's chart, data table, embedded page, KPIs, Power BI tiles, etc. So for here, as you can see, I've done a KPI. We have made it look at the sales order screen. I want the filter of all records to be applied. You can do any filter settings. If you've already created a filter on that screen, you can have that come in. So say you have a data field where in your sales order, you have only active customers or pending sales orders. You can put that as a filter setting here, and that'll only pull out the sales orders of the pending. You can refresh the data either on page reload every 5 minutes, every day, every week, whatever you want. Your field aggregate, put in all the values, choose your colors. You can choose your visualization. Do you want it as a scorecard or a meter? I chose a meter. And then I put a caption for it saying this is my sales orders for today, for instance. And then once you hit finish, it'll bring up the sales order. The same thing applies here. For this one, I did a filter setting where I wanted the sales order that were created for this year. So the year start and year end. And then same thing, refresh data, put a value of 7,000,006 as the lowest one, captioned it sales order this year, hit finish, and it bought over my KPI. And then for this one is a generic inquiry that I used. So it's a sales for profitability analysis that I picked up. So let me pull up my generic inquiry before I show that. Okay, so sales profitability, there it is. So as you can see, I've created a generic inquiry. It's looking at the AR Tran customer item class. This is my results grid. And everything here is what I can put into my widget for my dashboard. So once I have my inquiry ready to go, or you can use any existing inquiries in Acumatica. So I have my sales profitability analysis. You can see that it's the inquiry. I want it as all records. I didn't put any parameters to it. You can put any parameters to it. I want to refresh the data every 30 minutes. And then I put and then the other thing I did is I configured it saying I want it as a stacked bar, or you can put a line, whatever your heart desires. And I want the inventory ID and the quantity as the value. Once I'm done that, there is my little bar with all my RMA items. And then this one is the coolest one, I think, where we can bring in a Google map of all your customer locations. And the way you do that is you're going to go into create a map. So just Google Maps, create map. Just click the first one. You're going to go here. And then you're going to hit create a map. I've already created one. And before you can start creating a map, you're going to have to export from Acumatica your customer list or whatever information you want to show onto your Google Maps. So you're going to have to export that. I've already gone ahead and exported my customer list that I wanted to put into my Google map. So once I've done that, you can see these are all my items of all the Google Maps, all the clients that I have, all my vendors. Say you want to put your vendors on here, you can put your customers on here. I have my customer ID, the location ID, the address line, city, state, country, status, all this sorts of fun stuff. And once you've done that, you're going to hit share. You're going to make sure that this says anyone with this link can view. And then in order to put that onto our dashboard, you're going to go into the 3 dots right here, hit embed on my site. And the only thing you want from here is the link that is between here. So just this part, you're going to hit copy. Going to go back to your dashboard. I'm just going to put a new one in, hit add widget, embed page, hit next. The source, this is where you're going to paste your link, caption, customers on Google, hit finish. It's going to take a while. And there it is. Then you can, adjust to whatever height. If you want to take the whole page, you can make it take the whole page. But there's that. So now you have all your customers on Google Maps, and you can, look them up. My customer name, my avocado. You do have to keep in mind that this is updated by yourself, so it is not automated. If you do want to automate it, you can talk to them. You can show you how to do that. But it's a cool little feature on the widgets. And the same thing here. You can bring in any website that you want. To say you want to put in a vendor website that you go to quite often. For us, I've just put the answer company. You can put their page in here and caption it the vendor's name, or your own company's name. Sorry, company website on there as well. So that's a dashboard. And the other thing with dashboards, what you can do is you can make this your home page, so your landing page, and when you log in. So all you got to do is go under my profile, and you're going to put in as your home page. As you can see here, I put my sales performance dashboard as my home page. Just hit save, and then whenever you log in, so I'm just going to sign out, sign back in, and you'll see the first thing that I land on is my sales performance dashboard, showing me what is happening for the day, for the year, for the month, what XYZ kind of thing. So that is dashboards. Let me bring up my slide again. All right, now automated emails. In order to make an automated email, we use something called a business event. Business events are essentially is the ability to provide like any sort of report, or say if there's a record change in the system that you want to notify your CEO, CFO, or if someone's making a purchase of something of an X amount, you can notify the CFO or whoever the role is in the company using a business event. What we're going to be showing here today is how to make an automated email report using a business event. It's quite great. Let me just share my screen again. Share. So now what we're going to go into is business event. Okay, so these are my active business events. I'm going to be sending a business event for replenishment, for instance. Before you even start thinking that, you have to make sure that you have a GI for the replenishment for the report that you want to send out to whoever the user is. So I'm just going to bring up my generic inquiry again. Oh, did not spell that right. Generic inquiry. Look up my replenishment. Oh, cannot spell again. Generic inquiry. So I have a replenishment generic inquiry. I have my results grid. The reason that I'm saying that it's important to have the right generic inquiry is so that you can take the data fields that you have from the generic inquiry and put it into your email, and you can get the right information. So once that is done, you're going to go ahead and create a business event, hit the add new record, put in your event ID, so whatever you want to call it, the type. So if you want to schedule it by an action, a schedule, or by a record change. So what that means essentially is trigger by schedule is, say you want to send it at the end of the day every day. You can put that as, you can click trigger by schedule. If you want to trigger it by a record change, like I said, so say if someone processes a bill or a sales order, you can use the trigger by record change, and that'll send an email out, or mobile notification. I'll be showing that in a little bit. And this one is for once for all records, or for each record, or for a group of records. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna choose your generic inquiry in here in the screen name. So replenishment, it's my GI. If you don't know the ID again, it says right here, GI 640103. So GI 640103. Put in a description. You can put in conditions. So say you want the status to be active or whatever the case may be. I don't have any conditions here, but you can put conditions in. You can play around with it, And then now here is where you are going to create your notification. So in here, it's a subscriber. You're going to hit create subscriber. You can either create a task, email notification, a mobile push notification, or a mobile SMS notification. We're going to be talking about email notifications specifically. So I'm going to click email notification. I've already created it. It's going to take you to a new screen. It's going to take some while, where you're going to create a template of your email. So the notification ID, replenishment notification, the description, the screen. So the GI, that's where it comes into play now. It's important from your email that you've set up for your instance. So if you want to send from system, you want to send it from marketing, from Toad Green system, whatever you want, to who you want to send it to. So either yourself, or you want to send it to, I'm going to send it to Todd Bloom as well. And then the subject, and here is where you're going to put in the information from your results grid in your GI. So you're going to click create a table. I want 3 columns, for instance, and then you can put in your, I don't want that, that looks ugly. You can put in your data field. So in here, you can see I have a site ID description, my inventory ID description, and etc. And then you can put in whatever you want for the email. So hello, here is the stock item below. And then all you do is hit save. Attach reports if you want to put in a file that you want to have as well. And then you can see, if you go into the send by events tab, you'll see that it's been connected to the replenishment notification that we've already created. So now once your email template's done, go back to your business event. Here it is. Go into your schedule, and this is where you're going to create your schedule. So we want it sent out every day at 8 a.m. So that's what I've created. So say, oh, that's because it's already used. So I'm going to create a schedule. It's going to be replenishment. I cannot spell again. Every hour, for instance. Okay, then I want it to start next week. My schedule to be daily. It starts on 5. Oh, okay, it's not typing. 5 a.m. And then it doesn't stop. No, I just hit save and exit, and then I'm going to add. Oh, it's already added. And there's my other schedule that I wanted for my business event. So now my business event is going to be sending out a notification or an email or whatever you've chosen for this email saying that, hey, here's the stock reorder point. This is the information that's on there. And you don't have to worry about, at the end of the day, sending it out or adding something more on your plate, because it's all automated. Okay. And yeah, let me go back to my slides again. And there we go. Simple. If you have any questions, concerns, please put them in the chat.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I had another call.
Okay. I see Kristen had a question. Kristen, did you have a question about something in particular? I can go over it again. it would be really nice if Tech could put a... Yeah, I did go a little fast. I do apologize. If you guys want me to go over something a little bit, I just need a copy of the recording. Oh, yeah. If you guys want me to go over something a little bit more, I can. I did go a little fast. I do apologize.
Yeah, and thanks for the feedback, everyone. We'll be reaching out to you guys as well. The recording will be available for everyone to go at your own pace, right? And our team will be here as well to support you guys, setting those things up, creating your dashboards, etc. So if there's no further questions here, we may move on, right? And we'll be reaching out to you guys with all the questions you had. Thanks everyone for joining us. I know Steve Naiman, our lead consultant on the Answer Company side and Acumatica side is also online. I don't know if you want to add anything else, Steve?
Looking for the master.
Nope. Just other than we will work on, that was a good suggestion there. We'll work on the how-to guides on these. We'll put them together in PDF format and send them out to everyone that was on the call. So we'll try to have those out to all 30, I think 33 people on the call, all 33 of you by mid to late next week.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Enjoy the rest of the days. Bye-bye.